You said you got the rabbit food?
Yeah, I did. Here it is. I just opened it. I'll just sit it here on the floor, okay?
Okay.
Or I'll put it right here and you can just give it to her. She looks like she's ready for some.
You said you are staying here today?
Yeah, I gotta go to work tomorrow.
Let me feed my rabbit. Today is Wednesday the 27th. Today is Wednesday, April 27th, 2022. Since today is Wednesday, I guess my first girlfriend, Alicia, works today. Alicia is with her boyfriend now. And then my second girlfriend, Brooke Dirks, works as a nurse. Brooke gave me a blowjob when I was 16. My third girlfriend, Tanya, is dead. My fourth girlfriend, Nadia, denied my friend request. And then when I was 17, I fingered a girl named Sabrina LaRochelle that is on YouTube as the LaRochelle Crew. And then 9 months ago, I had a girlfriend with black hair named Larda. I make about $600 or $700 a month in disability paychecks. But I broke up with my girlfriend with black hair. I had food stamps for a while, but I don't have food stamps anymore. But I just use my disability money to buy things. My rabbit's eating her food. Hey, Dad? Do you think you can give me some frogs for my birthday? Okay. Because I'm really sad because my frog died. I had 2 frogs. And they died, which made me sad. Its name was Frogger. And its leg got broken. And I have a pet rabbit now. And like I said, 9 months ago, I had a girlfriend with black hair named Lurda as my girlfriend. It's rare that I hear voices anymore. But in 2020, my black friend died from the coronavirus named Ryan. And I used to hang out with him when I was young and a girl named Ray. But I don't talk to Ray anymore. Which I think is for the best. And when I was young, I liked a mixed girl named Kelly. that knew how to play the violin. Who was black and Hispanic that I had a crush on. And then my black friend died from the coronavirus. I just spend my time playing my Sims for her. I really wish I had a new girlfriend. But it will probably be a while before that happens. My voices will just say things that aren't true. Or things that aren't real. Or things that I just make up. I don't know why. But it's not my fault that I hear voices and my voices went on for a long time. And things like that. I've been hearing voices in my head ever since I was, 22. And I've been playing Sims for a few years. But I didn't, say anything on my Sims 4, even though I would hear voices. The people, coincidence people, have been real ever since I was, 22 or 23. And they're real, even though I'm a paranoid schizophrenic. There's about 9 of them on my Facebook, which are real. And about 15 or 16 that I'm not friends with anymore. That are real, even though I'm a paranoid schizophrenic. I went to my first alternative school, which was called the Furbish School, which is where I met all my friends. And then when I was 22 or 23 is where I met, my friend James that lived here with me for 3 or 4 years that I don't talk to anymore. But see, before I got schizophrenia, I was normal in my alternative school. And I was popular because Victor was my best friend. And I hung out with him and Carl. And then I was popular at my next alternative school and had lots of friends. It's just my schizophrenia went downhill when I turned 25 or 26. And I've only had one psychogenic blackout psychosis during my lifetime. And I've been in like 3 other psychoses. I didn't think I was going to graduate from Arrow because it was hard. But I stuck through. I thought about dropping out. I got LASIK eye surgery on my eyes. But I used to wear glasses. And like I said, I don't talk to my first girlfriend Alicia anymore. Or my second girlfriend Brooke. The only girlfriend I talk to sometimes is Sabrina. And I broke up with this girl with black hair 9 months ago that I was with. And then I have a videotape of me having sex with my one girlfriend that I was with a year ago. But she's back with her boyfriend. And her name was Alexis. I am Wiccan as my religious belief. And I have a crystal ball in my room. My first date was with a girl named Shelby. In my alternative school when I was 16 or 17. And like I said, because of my schizophrenia, I wasn't driving for like 3 years. I asked out a girl in public school named Cindy, but she had a boyfriend. And she turned me down. And then I liked a mixed girl named Kelly that knew how to play the violin. That was black and mixed. And I get about $600 or $700 a month in disability paychecks. But when I first qualified for disability, I only had food stamps and I didn't see my money. And I would just be taken to hospitals and talk to people in mental hospital units. And my Twitter is on_cloud410 if you guys want to follow me on Twitter. I work out of my room during the day. And see, before I got schizophrenia, I was normal at my alternative school. And I also have Tourette syndrome, bipolar, OCD, and autism. And Victor was my best friend at my alternative school. But I don't talk to Victor anymore. And then my next best friend was a boy named James Colvin that I don't talk to anymore. And then in 2020, I was stolen from by this boy named Alex that built a playground project. And him and his girlfriend Courtney came in and stole my Xbox from me and brought bed bugs in my house. And Alex was on Larry King, and I hung out with him, and he stole my Xbox from me and brought bed bugs in my house. And they steal things from this boy named Ryan all the time. So I don't talk to Alex anymore. And then, like I said, I have a video of me having sex with my one girlfriend that I was with a year ago. And then 9 months ago, I had a girlfriend with black hair named Berta. And when I was 26 or 27, I was in a witchcraft group called Bloodstar Coven, ran by a guy named Jeff McGinney, that I talked to the other day. And I sent my friend John Powell a message, but he didn't open my message. I think he's mad at me. But I don't see it as being my fault that I had a psychosis in 2020 on Ryan winning, where I got 33 subscribers on my channel, and every video had dislikes before I closed my channel, and there was only one negative comment that remained. I see my psychosis as being my dad George Fair's fault. The fact that my black friend died from the coronavirus. The fact that I was stolen from. The fact that ex-friends would make threats to put pictures or revenge porn of me out there on Ryan George Fair Ripoff Report. And people would videotape me having sex with girls and make threats to put revenge porn of me out there. So I went out and bought a camera because I felt like Alex, who built the playground project that was on Larry King, would put information about me on Ripoff Report. And legally they're giving me a house because of Ryan George Fair ripoff report. And like I said, in 2020, my dad punched me in the face and took me to the hospital with blood all over my face. When I would tell my dad that I would hear voices, he would make fun of me. And friends would make threats to put pictures of me on Ripoff Report or revenge porn of me having sex with girls. Or pictures of videos of me, Ryan George Fair. And legally they're giving me a house because of it. But I plan to move in with people. Because I don't like living with my dad, George. Because he abuses me verbally and physically and emotionally. And when I was young, my stepdad abused me physically and verbally. And my dad never let my friends come over. Even today, he still doesn't. And my stepdad talks shit about me to his friends because he is evil. So I plan never to visit my mother until my stepdad dies. I just live with my dad. And like I said, legally they're giving me a house because of Revolver Report. Because I have paranoid schizophrenia, Tourette syndrome, autism, bipolar, OCD, and they're giving me a house because of it. The people in the injection office arranged it for me, and I get an injection once a month, and the name of my injection is Invega. In 2020, after my black friend died from the coronavirus, my dad, George Farrow, was taking pictures of me on his phone after he punched me in the face. A lot of people added me during my psychosis in 2020. And see, I didn't think jobs would hire me because of Ryan George Fair Revolver Burt. But it doesn't matter because I'm never going to work anyway. Because I have schizophrenia, autism, bipolar, Tourette's, OCD. And I make about $600 or $700 a month in disability paychecks by the state of Maryland. But I did work for 3 years, pushing carts at a ShopRite. I worked at a McDonald's in Denton, but they fired me. I worked pushing carts at another Wee's grocery store. And I did cashier work at ShopRite sometimes. And then I worked at an alcohol store, but they fired me. And the manager was mean. So I get disability for my issues, which they approved within 3 or 4 weeks of applying. And on my personal Ryan Fair Facebook, there are 9 or 10 people that are real. Like my friend John Powell, my friend James Kerna, and then James Colvin. This Bailey Connor girl that worked with me at ShopRite, and then my second girlfriend, Brooke Turks. The Rob Meyer boy that bullied me when I was young. And then I talked to a guy named Billy Myers that would call himself Charlotte on YouTube. And then I went to a school with a boy named Daniel Reichley. And then there's an artist that I found called Damon Winning or Damon Dash that makes music. And then there's a boy named Jeff McGaney that I did Wicca and Witchcraft with. And Jeff McGaney is a people coincidence person. Just like Rob Meyer is a people coincidence person. Just like John Powell is a people coincidence person. Just like James's baby mother Jasmine and her sister Brandy are people coincidence people. Just like my dad's girlfriend Margie Rubichaux and her sister Jeanette Edwards are people coincidence people. Just like Jared Green that went to my alternative school as a people coincidence person. Because he looks like Billy Wesley Fouts. I don't know. There's about 9 of them on my Facebook which are real. On my Ryan Fair Facebook. And there's about 15 or 16 of them I'm not friends with anymore. That are like that. So I see it as Hecate and Zeus. And like I said, for 3 years I wasn't driving because of my schizophrenia. Because friends would make threats to put videos of me having sex with girls on Ripoff Report or on Slander pages. For pictures of videos or messages between me and friends on Ripoff Report. And really, I'm never going to work because I have schizophrenia, I have Tourette syndrome, I have bipolar disorder, I have OCD, I have autism, and I'm never going to work anyway. And they're giving me a house because of Ripoff Report, and they pay me $600 a month in disability paychecks because of my issues. I talk to my friend Dwayne from school sometimes, or my friend Adam. Sometimes I talk to my friend Carl or my fifth girlfriend Sabrina. And like I said, 9 months ago I was with a girl with black hair. And a year ago I fought a boy. And it was a fair fight. Sometimes I talk to my friend Brian on Facebook. And I sit in my room and I play my Sims 4 and get my disability paychecks on the 3rd or the 4th of every month. And I play my Sims 4 and talk to my friends on Facebook. And I really wish I had a girlfriend, but it will probably be a while before that happens. I've tried to talk to girls at bars, but they're just not interested in me. I don't know. But I had a girlfriend 9 months ago. And I make about $600 a month in disability. And legally they're giving me a house because of Ryan George for a ripoff report. Because I have schizophrenia, Tourette's, autism, and I can't work because of my issues. I used to watch Harry Potter with my dad, and he would take me to the mall. Sometimes I would go fishing with him and my Uncle Dave. It's just my dad, when I had bleeding issues, he didn't do anything about my bleeding problem. When I would go number 2, and when I would ask him to take me to a doctor, he would yell at me. So for 2 years in my house, I would bleed anytime I had to use the bathroom. And like I said, when I would tell my dad that I would hear voices, he would make fun of me. I only have my 2 girlfriends, Alicia and Sabrina, as my friends on Facebook. And I don't talk to this girl with black hair I was with 9 months ago. But see, before I got schizophrenia, I was normal and popular. And I talked to my friend Adrian from school and my friend Mike Brown, or my friend James Wheatley from school. And my other school friends from Forbush School and Arrow Center for Education. And legally, I am getting a house because of Ryan George Fair ripoff report. The people in the injection office are arranging it for me. Alright, well, this is going on 1 hour and 1 minute. It is April 20th. It is April 27th, 2022. And the time is 6:50 p.m. So I hope everybody has a good Wednesday. So much love and peace from Ryan.